Hi, Global Scholars Class of 2020. This is, this is tutorial number 2 on being a junior in Global Scholars. As you can see, I am on the first page of my PowerSchool Learning, and I'm going to click on the Global Scholars class. As I told you yesterday, your landing page is the small group page, primarily because that is the place you will do the most frequent work. I talked to you about badges, and I'm making a list of badges and a written version of all of this in the email that I'm attaching as well, that I'm attaching this to. Click on Class of 2020 badges, and you will see assignments, most of which do not have a due date, that you can read and that have a hand-in. Yours will say hand-in, mine say view work. That have a hand-in assignment, such as this one. Here on the right is a bit of information about how to earn a badge. You can read the descriptions, which are also here, of Global Scholars Badge System at this link, which is another page in our PowerSchool Learning class. So let's say that you have gone to see a real world speaker on, hopefully, a special trip that 2 of our alumni have made to Israel. And so you go to hear these 2 speakers on campus, and afterwards you come back and you write a very short reflection. This is not an essay. It's just a thoughtful 1-page double-spaced or short 1 to 2 minutes voice reflection in which you consider and comment on these questions. So these are right here. What new perspective have you gained? What do you value about the perspective? How does it compare with your own experience? And what questions has this raised for you? When you are done, you just contact Miss Allen and you turn in at this link. Contact Miss Allen and she will review, that would be me. She will review your reflection, approve it, or ask you questions using the PowerSchool Learning page. Maybe ask you to expand on something, and you can just write back in a note and do that through PowerSchool. And then I'll award you a badge, and I'm going to show you in a minute what that looks like. So here we have Global Investigator Badges, and you can see the description and the protocol for the reflection. You need a minimum of 3 in this year, 2018-2019. The other badge you're required to complete your junior year is the Global Values and Perspective badge, due on May 31st. It's a little bit more, it's a little longer, and so that's why it's due after school's out and exams. And I will review this again, and you can answer 1 or more of these questions and turn in your reflection here. We talked a little bit about a Global Action Badge. A Global Action Badge is you participating deliberately in something on campus or in Nashville, primarily, that helps you explore a little more in depth than a Global Investigator Badge might. Your perspectives and the perspectives of your community here at Harpeth Hall. You can choose any of these things or talk with one of us about a different independent project. We also know that some of you are really excited about languages, so studying a language we don't teach at Harpeth Hall, which would be approved by your Global Scholars faculty, and we would ask you to take a proficiency quiz in that language. You don't have to get fluent in a language. You could come out with a novice proficiency. The idea is to begin to think about language as a part of culture. So in any case, that's another option. It would need to be completed by April of 2020, which is April of your senior year. So this is a junior or senior year option. The Globetrotter badge is the other badge that you can complete in your junior or senior year. And a lot of you immediately thought about your travel experiences, and that's wonderful. And we want you to share meaningful travel experiences with us. Whoops, I need to correct that typo for exchange after we're done. Here are some options. Everyone can't travel. I mean, that's just true. And so one of the things we want you to think about is ways you could um, have a globetrotter experience, meet people from other countries, interact with different cultures on a long-term basis, um, so that you feel intellectually or culturally immersed. So if travel or one of these service learning experiences or an internship here or abroad with global focus or an independent study during Winterim or a course of study outside of Harpeth Hall like the Stanford Spice Program, if none of that works for you, come talk to me or to Dr. Jacobs or Mr. Wang, and we will help you figure out something you could do over the next 2 years that would be your Globetrotter badge. We don't want you to be limited in any way. We just want you to think about how you can immerse yourself in another culture in some way. Okay, that's the badge system. All you have to do is complete activities and turn in reflections. To recap, 3 Global Investigator badges this year, your junior year. 1 Global Values and Perspective badge, your junior year. And 2, not on this page, but we've already talked about it, 2 Global Discussion Leader badges, which you will complete by simply completing your role as a discussion leader on Mondays. As always, if you have any questions, just let me know. I hope this sort of helps to clear up the whole question of badges, and I look forward to learning more about all of your adventures this year.